What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another week and another all-new comic moment. This week is a doozy as we've got not one, but two major events starting in both major comic universes, with Secret Empire kicking off over on the Marvel side and, more importantly, the button getting started here on the DC side. Just joking, of course, Secret Empire was a fantastic issue, but this is a great issue as well, and get started it did. Oh man, it's not nearly as long an issue as Secret Empire Zero, but it packs a punch. Actually, more than a few punches. The big question most of you have is probably what's the deal with the Flashpoint connection. If you've been following kind of the press releases and kind of the previews for this event, you see a lot of Flashpoint connections. Well, we don't know yet, but in a major moment of the issue, Batman tosses the button from Watchmen onto his desk where it reacts to Psycho Pirate's mask somehow. For a brief moment, it seems to rip a hole in the Speed Force, or maybe between universes, who knows, as Batman sees his father, Thomas Wayne, but the Thomas Wayne Batman from Flashpoint, and an instant later, he's gone. But that's not the only major tease of the issue. You see, Eobard Thawne, who's been dead since Flashpoint, has returned. How? We have no idea. All he says is that a power woke him and called to him, and so here he is, presumably to beat the shit out of Batman for reasons unknown. And beat the shit out of Batman he does, presumably to get a hold of the button from Watchmen, I guess from what we can gather, and it's actually a really fantastic fight. Batman holds on a lot longer than he should, but it's incredibly well written, and actually it's done in a very intelligent way, and it's honestly maybe the most impressive thing about the whole issue. But we aren't done, with Bruce laying unconscious after being absolutely murked by Eobard. The Reverse Flash struts up to pick up the button, which he does, and suddenly there's a flash of blue light, and he's gone. A moment later, there's another flash, and he's back. But it's not looking good for the man of the future. He's half burned to a crisp, literally on fire with what looks like blue flame, and Eobard falls back exclaiming that he saw God before dying, much to the confusion of Barry, who arrives just a moment too late and finds the gruesome scene. And by the end of this, while we've definitely learned something, clearly we still have so many more questions than answers. How or why did the button react to Psycho Pirate's mask? We don't know. All we know is they'll definitely probably be exploring that in the next issue. Who resurrected Reverse Flash? Originally, my guess was Manhattan once I had seen the previews, but it could be Mr. Oz. It kind of seems more like it's Mr. Oz, who kind of seems like he's working against Manhattan, although I'm not sure we've seen summoning the dead in Oz's particular skill set. But we all should have a pretty good idea of who killed Eobard, right guys? I mean, 3 guesses, come on, from the bzzzt sound effect and the flash of blue light, and it definitely seems like Dr. Manhattan. And so there we have it, potentially our first major play by the big blue glow stick himself. All jokes aside, this was an incredible issue. We don't really do comic reviews anymore. Hopefully we'll bring them back in some way, shape, or form in the future, but just for the story, the inventiveness, and the fact that this chapter left me wanting more, it would be a 9 out of 10, easy peasy. Let me know in the comment section down below where you think they go next, but that's gonna do it for me here though. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on your notifications to be alerted every time we release a new video. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.